Hello, my name is Christopher Jansen, and I think that it's about time that we put the cap on plastic water bottles once and for all. The plastic water bottle is a modern convenience that most people use every day, and no one really thinks twice about it. But what if I told you that this water bottle was costing you an arm and a leg, killing you slowly by poisoning you, and also it has no plans on going anywhere anytime soon? First off, it's costing you an arm and a leg. This is true. At an average cost of $1.22 per gallon, because consumers are spending 300 times the cost of tap water to drink bottled water. That's an immense amount. That's even more whenever you are buying it in single servings. Whenever you're buying it in single servings, it's closer to $7 a gallon, which is more than double the cost of a gallon of gas today. So if you do some quick math, at 40 cents per bottle times 5.3 bottles per person, that gives you $2.13. And if you have 4 people in your family, that's $8.53 a day for 365 days. That's costing you $3,114.67, and that's coming from howstuffworks.com. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the cost of tap water is $2 per every 1,000 gallons. That's significantly less than the $1.22 per gallon that you're spending on bottled water. And if we do some quick math with that one, you're spending, if you buy a Brita filter for $20 and you spend on average $119 on filters every year, you spend $96 on water bottles for you and all your family, then you're spending $236.10 throughout the year. And you can save even more money than that. You can save an additional $235 a year by using tap water, and then your cost comes down to just $1.10 a year. Secondly, the second biggest problem with water bottles is the health risk that they pose. Bottled water is not well regulated. Bottled water is regulated by the FDA, who has more relaxed rules than the EPA, who is in charge of tap water. So bottled water, a lot of the times, is just coming straight from the tap, or sometimes it's coming from a spring somewhere that's not filtered, or various other sources that aren't filtered, and then you're paying a premium just to have it in a convenient bottle. Secondly, with that is the dangers of chemicals and other things from the plastic leaching into the water, such as BPA and things like that. MayoClinic.com suggests that we use glass, porcelain, or stainless steel containers for liquids instead of plastic containers in order to avoid exposing ourselves to unnecessary amounts of BPA. And then lastly, and in my mind most importantly, is the cost that this is charging the environment. It takes an average plastic bottle 450 years to decompose, and that's coming from des.nh.gov. And at that rate, we're entering into a cycle which may start to produce enough plastic that it will start to contaminate our freshwater sources before we know what to do with it. Americans use about 50 million plastic bottles a year on average, and the US recycling rate for plastic is only 23%, which means that 38 billion water bottles went unrecycled, which is, in my mind, completely unacceptable. So to recap, we went over how the water bottles have an immense cost to the convenience, and they're costing you more than 300 times what tap water costs you every day. And then we also went over the health risk and the potential health risk that this poses to you on a daily basis. And lastly, we went over the environmental impact that we have on the earth by drinking these every day and just how bad that really is. And thank you.